Hey there. My name's Thomas. I'm a shrimp farmer down here in Louisiana. I've been working these waters for a long time. Early mornings, long days, mud on the boots, salt in the air. That's everyday life for me. Now, around the docks, folks talk about all kinds of things. Weather, fuel prices, boats, shrimp season, storms coming through the Gulf. But let me tell y'all something. Nobody's sitting around saying, "Hey Tom, let's talk life insurance," especially when you're young. And I sure wasn't thinking about it. Back in my 20s, I felt strong, healthy, working every day. I thought I had all the time in the world. If somebody mentioned life insurance, I'd laugh. I'd say, "Life insurance? I ain't old. I got shrimp to catch. I ain't thinking about stuff like that." And honestly, a lot of people think that way, especially younger adults. You're thinking about school, jobs, money, life, not something that feels far away. But here's something I learned later. Life insurance ain't really about you. It's about protecting people who depend on you. And back then, I didn't understand that yet, but life was about to teach me, real quick. I wasn't thinking about life insurance at all, not one bit. Back then, I thought life was pretty simple. Work hard, make some money, pay the bills, keep moving. That was my whole plan. But then life started changing, little by little. I got married, started thinking about building a future, started thinking beyond just me. Then more responsibilities started showing up. House payments, monthly bills, groceries, repairs, expenses I never used to think about. And I remember one evening sitting outside after a long day, still had mud on my boots, just staring out toward the water. And for the first time, a thought hit me. What happens if something happens to me? What happens if I can't work? What happens if my income disappears? Because now, it wasn't just Thomas anymore. Somebody else depended on me. Now this is where life insurance starts making a whole lot more sense. Life insurance exists because people often have financial responsibilities. Maybe a spouse, maybe children, maybe loans, maybe debts, maybe people who rely on your income. Because if that income suddenly disappears, the bills usually don't disappear with it. And that was the first time I started realizing life insurance wasn't really about fear. It was about responsibility. A few weeks after all that started sitting in my head, I finally said to myself, "All right, Thomas, go talk to somebody." So one afternoon after work, still smelling like shrimp and salt water, I walked into an insurance office. Now I gotta be honest with y'all, I felt completely out of place. I know boats, I know engines, I know shrimp seasons, I know weather patterns. But insurance? I didn't know a thing. The lady behind the desk started explaining things, and suddenly I heard words I'd never really paid attention to before. Premium, beneficiary, death benefit, policy. And I remember thinking, Lord have mercy, what language are we speaking in here? But then she started breaking it down. A premium is simply the amount you pay, usually every month. The death benefit is the amount paid to your family or whoever you choose if you pass away. And a beneficiary? That's the person receiving that money. Suddenly, things started sounding a whole lot less complicated. Because underneath all those fancy terms, the idea was actually simple. You make payments now to help protect the people you care about later. Then she looked at me and said, "Thomas, now we gotta decide what kind of policy fits you." And that's where I got my next surprise. So, there I was, sitting in that chair, nodding my head like I understood everything. Truth is, I was still learning. Then she asked me, "Thomas, are you interested in term life or whole life insurance?" And I remember blinking at her. I said, "Ma'am, I didn't even know there were multiple kinds." So she started explaining. Term life insurance covers you for a specific period of time. Maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You choose the length. If something happens during that time, the policy can pay the death benefit. Whole life works differently. Whole life is designed to last your entire life as long as payments continue. And part of the money may build something called cash value over time. Now, when she got to the prices, that got my attention real fast. Term life usually costs less. Whole life usually costs more. And I remember looking at those numbers thinking, goodness gracious, that whole life price almost knocked me clean off the shrimp boat. Then I realized something. This wasn't really about asking which one is better. It was asking which one fits your situation, and that turned out to be a very different question. So after hearing all that, I started thinking about my own situation. And honestly, I wasn't sitting on a mountain of money. I had bills, responsibilities, and plenty of things competing for every dollar I made. So I started looking harder at term life insurance. The idea was pretty straightforward. You buy coverage for a certain amount of time, maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years, and during that period, you're protected. Now, one thing that caught my attention right away, term life usually costs less than whole life, sometimes a whole lot less. That means people can often afford larger amounts of coverage. Now, I started thinking about why somebody might want that. Maybe you're raising kids, maybe you have a mortgage, maybe somebody depends on your income. Those are years when financial responsibilities can be pretty heavy. But then she explained something important. If the term ends, the coverage can end too. And unless you renew or convert the policy, that protection may disappear. So term life can be a good fit for temporary needs. But it isn't automatically the right answer for everybody. And I remember thinking to myself, Thomas, this ain't nearly as simple as buying bait for the boat. There was a whole lot more to understand. So after we talked about term life, I asked about whole life again, because I kept wondering why somebody would pay more for it. Then she explained it a little differently. She said, Thomas, whole life is designed to stay with you for your entire life, as long as you continue making payments. Then she explained cash value, and I remember stopping her right there. I said, hold on now, what exactly is cash value? She explained that part of the money paid into certain permanent life insurance policies can build value over time. That value may grow gradually, and sometimes people can borrow against it. Now, I thought that sounded pretty interesting, but then she also explained something important. Borrowing against a policy isn't free money. Loans may reduce benefits later if they aren't repaid. And whole life usually costs more than term life, quite a bit more in many cases. Then I started understanding something. People weren't choosing one because it was automatically better. They were choosing based on their goals. And right then I realized life insurance wasn't just buying a product. It was part of a bigger financial plan. A few months later, I started paying more attention around the docks. And I noticed something. A lot of folks made the same mistakes when it came to life insurance. Some waited too long. They'd say, I'll deal with it next year. Then next year turned into another year, and another one. Some bought too little coverage. Some bought more than they actually needed. And some folks signed papers without really understanding what they were buying. Now that's a dangerous thing. I remember one fella telling me, Thomas, I just picked something and signed it. I thought that's a rough strategy. Then I learned another important thing. Beneficiaries matter too. Life changes. People get married. Families grow. Situations change. And if you never update that information, problems can show up later. Then there are riders. Those are optional features you can sometimes add to a policy. Different riders can provide different benefits depending on the situation. And I realized something. The biggest mistake wasn't buying the wrong policy. The biggest mistake was never learning enough to make a good decision in the first place. We've come a long way from that younger version of Thomas, the one who laughed whenever somebody mentioned life insurance. Back then, I thought life insurance was about getting older. Turns out, I had it all backwards. Life insurance ain't really about age. It's about responsibility. It's about protecting people who depend on you. Today, I understand the big ideas a whole lot better. Term life can provide coverage for a specific period of time. Whole life can provide permanent coverage and may build cash value. Neither one is automatically right for everybody. The important question is, what fits your situation, your goals, your responsibilities, your family? And maybe the biggest lesson I learned was this. Don't wait until life forces you to learn. Learn before you need it. Because financial planning isn't just about making money. It's about protecting what matters. And I learned something else too. Life insurance ain't really about dying. It's about taking care of the people you love. I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all in the next video.